So now we are going to solve pattern related problem. Okay, so in this problem they give input is like n is equal to 5. Okay, this is the input. They give n is equal to 5, or okay, we are going to print a pattern like 1 2 3 4, sorry, not 1 2 3 4 5. So first we are going to print 1, the next line we are going to print 1 2, the next line we are going to print 1 2 3, the next row we are going to print 1 2 3 4, the next line we are going to print 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, we are going to print a pattern like this. No, we can add another one. Okay, so here also we can start with 5 4 3 2 1, the next here 4 3 2 1, then here 3 2 1, then here 2 1 2 1, then here 1. So we are going to print a pattern like this. Okay, this is a pattern. Now we are going to start to solving. Yeah, so we already know this is the column value. So take 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, then 10. So they give n is equal to 5, we provide 10 columns. Okay, so the same thing, row value is 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, so they give n is equal to 5, we are going to print 5 rows. Yeah, so this is consist of rows and columns. So these numbers are pointing to, these are column values. Yeah, these are all pointing to a column value, and these are pointing to row value. Yeah, so let's solve a pattern first. So what I'm going to do, I'm just divide this pattern into 3 parts. I'm going to solve this pattern into 3 parts. First you are going to print a value, then you are going to print a space, then you are going to print a value. Am I correct, guys? Value, then space, then value. In your second row also you are going to print 2 values, then space, then value. So this is not 2. Okay, so then your third row also print 3 values, then spaces, then 3 values. Then your fourth row same thing, then your fifth row also same thing. So here we print a value, then space, then again value. So first we are going to print a value. So I'm going to take value 1, then next we are going to print space, then next we are going to print another value. So I'm going to take this as a value 2. So here I want 3 loop for my column. I want 3 loop for my column. Then row is only 1 loop is enough for row, because row is only we are going to print 5 rows. So 1 loop is enough for row. But if you are going to start at a column, we are going to print value 1, then space, then value 2. So your value 1 always starting with 1. Am I correct? In your first row it will be 1. The next row is 1. Third row it's starting with 1. Fourth row it's starting with 1. Fifth row is it's starting with 1. So your value 1 starting value, I'm going to divide your value 1 into 3 part. Starting value. So your value 1 starting value is 1 1 1 1 1. Then your ending value. So your ending value is, if your row is 1, your ending value is 1. If your row is 2, your ending value is 2. If your row is 3, your ending value is 3. If your row is 4, ending value is 4. If your row is 5, ending value is 5. Yeah. So this is a starting and ending value of your value 1. Okay. This is a starting and ending value of your value 1. Then we are going to print a space. Next thing is space. So if you take the first row, how much space are available here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In your first row, 8 spaces are available. Yeah. Then your next row, how much space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spaces are available. Then your next row, 4 spaces are available. Then your next row, 2 spaces are available. Then your next row, we don't have any space. Yeah, first 8, 6, 4, 2. So first how much space available? 8 space, then 6 space, then 4 space, then 2 space. Yeah, we can write this. So this is you already know this is like a format. If you give input is 5, we can take 5 plus 5, 10, then 10 minus 2, we get 8. Then you provide 8 minus 2, we get 6. Then 6 minus 2, we get 4. 4 minus 2, 2. So each time you are going to minus 2 with your given number. We already take 5 plus 5. Why we are taking 5 plus 5? You are given n plus n, we get 10 because we have 10 columns. So that's when we are going to take 5 plus 5, 10. So 10 minus 2, 8. So we are going to print 8 spaces. Then 8 minus 2, 6. So then next row we are going to print 6 spaces. Then 6 minus 2, 4. So next row we are going to print 4 spaces. Then 4 minus 2, 2. Next row we are going to print 2 spaces. Then 2 minus 2 we get 0. So the next row we didn't print any spaces. So we find the logic of space. Then value 2. So value 2 is nothing but if your ending value is 1, you can just print a value 2. So I'm going to take here, this is a value 2. So how we are going to print a value 2? Your ending value is 1, just print a 1. Then next here your ending value is 2. First you're going to print a 2 and decrement by 1. So we get 1. Then your ending value is 3. So print 3. Then decrement by 1, we get 2. Then decrement by 1, we get 1. So until 1, we are going to this. Then here you can take a 4. Decrement by 1, we get 3. Decrement by 1, we get 2. Decrement by 1, we get 1. Same thing if it is a 5, you can take 5 first. The decrement by 1, 4. Then 3. Then 2. Then 1 until we get. So this is a value 2. If you find the end value, if you find the value 1, we can easily print the value 2. Yeah, 3 parts are available: value 1, space, and value 2. So we already know how to find a value 1 and how to generate a space and how to access a value 2 or how to print a value 2. So this is a major logic for this particular pattern. Yeah, I'm going to explain to you again. So we are going to print number first, then we are going to print space, then we are going to print again number. So that's when I'm going to take value 1, space, value 2, 3 loops. In my column, we have 3 loops. In my row, only 1 loop. But if you take a column, we have to provide 3 loops. Value 1. So we have to provide 1 loop for value 1. Then we have to provide another loop for space. Then we have to provide another loop for value 2. So in your value 1, starting value always 1. Ending value is equal to your row value. Your ending value and your row value is same. Then the same thing, if you want to print value 2, so take the starting value, print. So take the ending value, print. Then take the ending value, print until we get 1. So if your ending value is 5, print 5, then decrement by 4, decrement by 1 we get 3, then decrement by 1 we get 2, then decrement by 1 we get 1. So until we are going to print, when we get 1, so until we are going to print your value 2. Yeah, this is a major logic. So now we move to the implementation part of this particular code. So now move it to the implementation part. So first always you can take include stdio.h, then followed by your int main, your main function. Then the next step you have to see clearly. You are going to declare number first. So I'm going to take int as my data type. Then I'm going to declare num. Then we want another 2 variable. One is row, not 2 variable. Here we need more variable. One is row. Then another one for value 1. Then we need space. Then we need value 2. So we need these 3 variables. Then using scanf accept a given number from user. So take a scanf, provide %d as a format specifier of your integer, then provide address of num. Yeah, then end of the line we can provide semicolon. Then take loop for your row. So here my row value is starting from 1 until less than or equal to my given number. Then the next step we are going to increment my row. So take row plus plus. So we provide the loop for row. Then we provide the loop for value 1, then space, then value 2. So I'm going to provide loop for value 1. So take a for. Initially my value 1 is equal to 1. Then value 1 less than or equal to how much time your value 1 going to print it? Less than or equal to what? If you take your first row, we are going to print value 1. First row, we are going to print 1. The next row, we are going to print 2 values. The next row, we are going to print 3 values. The next row, we are going to print 4 values. The next row, we are going to print 5 values. So based on the row only, we are going to print values in column. So in here, you can provide value 1 is less than or equal to row. So based on your row only, you can print your value 1. So you can increment your value 1 by each time. Then here you can print the value 1. So take a printf to provide percentile d. Then you can provide your value 1. Yeah, provide semicolon. Then we provide another loop for space. So here the variable name is space. Initially I'm provide space is equal to 1. Then my space is less than or equal to what? If you give your input is 5, in your first row you provide 8 spaces. The next row 6, 4, 2. So take your n, then plus n, then minus by 2. So in this 2, next time you can take the same n plus n minus with 4. Then next time you can take n plus n minus with 6. Then next time you can take n plus n minus with 8. So this is a formula. So each time we are going to increment this value 2, 4, 6. So in here also I'm going to take, first we provide a given number plus num minus I'm going to get another value for ITR. So initially I'm going to declare and initialize my ITR is equal to 2, because first time you are going to subtracted your number with 2. So here num plus num meet 10. So 10 minus 2 only 8. So in your first row we generate 8 spaces. Then you can increment your space each time. So provide space plus plus. So inside this for loop we can print space. Using printf, so print space. Yeah. So space is completed. So next we are going to print value 2. So take a for the variable name is value 2. Initially we can take value 2 is 1, then value 2 go until row. So based on the row only, here also we can print, then value 2 plus plus. So inside the value we can print value 1, because in your value 1 first time it will be ended as 1, so we can print the 1. Next time it will ending with 3, not 2. So guys, first time 1 will be printed. After going to here it will be increment by 2. Then you checking the condition 2 is less than or equal to 1. That only the condition fail. Then going to here. So now your value 1 is what? 2, not a 1. So if you are going to print your value 1 inside your value 2 for loop, you can, what you are going to, you can just increment by 1 time. So minus minus value 1. Yeah, because first time it will print 1. Then what happen? It go to the updation part. It will be increment by 2. Then it checking the condition 2 is less than or equal to 1. Yeah, this condition is failed. Then only it go to the space for loop. Then here. Now what is the value 2? Value 1 value. If you are going to value 1, what happened? 2 will be printed. But you are going to print value 1 in your first row. So we provide minus minus value 1. So value 1 2 will be decrement by 1. So entire loop is completed. We can provide printf /n. So each row we are going to print it in new line. Each row we are going to print in new line. So that's only we can provide printf /n for each line. So this is the code. This is for printing value 1. This is for printing space, and this loop for printing the value 2. So I'm completed entire code. So now we go to the compilation process. Guys, it will show an error. So here we provide extra 2. So there is a mistake we done. So here also one value 1 is extra. So now we are going to compile it again. So compilation and running is same time. So now I'm going to provide output is like 5. So if you provide your output is 5, what happens? We'll see. So if you provide your output is 5, so we will wait for around 30 seconds. It will print the particular pattern. Yeah, so it will okay, then give enter. So guys, it will printing, but it will print some other, okay, but it will print pattern, but this pattern is wrong. What is the problem here? The problem is, so you provide num plus num minus itr. So each time your itr only 2. What we are going to do? We are going to change the itr value. First time your itr is 2, the next time 4, the next time 6, the next time 8. So each time you are going to modify your itr value. So here you can take itr is equal to itr plus 2 by each time. So we just missed this point. So that's only it got some other pattern. So now we'll change after this space for loop. We can provide itr is equal to itr plus 2 by each time, because the itr value will be changing because the space is changing. First row only 8 spaces, next row 6 spaces, then 4, then 2. So it will be decrement by 2. So that's only we each time we changing the itr value. So first time 10 minus 2 8, then 10 minus 4 6, 10 minus 6 4, 10 minus 8 2, then 10 minus 10 0. So space will be decrement by each time. So that's when we provide itr is equal to itr plus 2. Yeah, now I'm going to run it again. Yeah, now I'm going to provide my input is equal to 5, then enter it. So guys, can you see it? It will print perfectly. So 1, then 8 spaces, then 1, then 1 2 6 spaces, then 2 1, then 1 2 3 4 spaces, then 3 2 1, then 1 2 3 4 2 spaces, then 4 3 2 1, then 1 2 3 4 5 no space, then 5 4 3 2 1. Yeah, this is the way you are going to solve this particular pattern.